Hello everyone, I'm your teacher Murli. In this video I will teach you about enthalpy changes during a chemical reaction. Okay, so let's start the video. Here is my website www.beingeducated.com. So log on to this website to get maximum amount of informational video related to biology, chemistry, physics and fun size. Okay, so we'll start the video. What is enthalpy and enthalpy change? It is the total chemical energy of a substance and also called heat content of a substance. The value of enthalpy is large as molecules attract each other with stronger forces of attraction. When chemical reaction occurs, the total energy of substance changes, so does the enthalpy change during a chemical reaction. It is represented by delta H. Delta means change, H represents the heat. There are two terms, exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. In exothermic reaction, delta H is negative. The temperature of surrounding increases and the potential energy of system, that is the reacting chemical, decreases. But in endothermic reaction, delta H is positive. The temperature of surrounding decreases and the potential energy of system, the reacting chemical, increases. So we can say that if energy of a product is greater, then delta H is positive, while energy of system is greater, then delta H is negative. Okay, here is the equation. Delta H is the total enthalpy change is equal to heat given out by product or enthalpy of product minus heat of reactant or enthalpy of reactant. We can discuss this by the example of methane. When it burns, carbon dioxide produced, water is produced and heat is also produced. The delta H for this reaction is minus 890.3 kilojoule per mole. This is the enthalpy diagram. You can see that the delta H of reactant has decreased, due to which this is an exothermic reaction. Heat is given in this reaction, which is used for running the different automobiles or used in the burning of methane in the natural gas. Okay, so what does the law of conservation of energy states? According to this law, energy is neither created nor destroyed. Enthalpy change is indicated by temperature change. Less enthalpy indicates the reaction is exothermic and heat is given out by reaction, and delta H is negative. When enthalpy change is negative, heat is taken from surrounding, reaction is endothermic and delta H is positive. Most reactions are exothermic in reaction. The amount of heat given out during a chemical reaction helps us to find the enthalpy change. An easy way to find it is measuring the energy required to heat or cool water or some solution. We need to calculate the following thing: the mass of reactant, the mass of water, m, or its value since its density is 1.00 gram per centimeter cube, the rise or fall in temperature of water or solution indicated by delta T. Specific heat capacity, it is the amount of energy needed to raise the temperature of a body by 1 degree. Its value is 4.18 joule per gram per Kelvin, and it is denoted by small letter c. So enthalpy, what is the enthalpy change of combustion? The enthalpy change when 1 mole of substance is completely burned in excess oxygen under standard condition. The example for this I have explained earlier is the oxidation of methane. Delta H of combustion is minus 882 kilojoule per mole. What is the enthalpy change of solution? The enthalpy change when 1 mole of substance is completely dissolved under standard condition in enough solvent so that no further heat change take place on adding more solvent. For example, When HCl gas is converted into liquid form, this is enthalpy change of solution. Delta H for this is minus 74.4 kJ per mole. What is enthalpy change of hydration? The enthalpy change when 1 mole of gaseous ion become hydrated under standard condition. For example, aluminium ion is absorbed, is changed into liquid form. Delta H for this is minus 4613 kJ per mole. Enthalpy change of neutralization. The enthalpy change when an acid is neutralized by an alkali to produce 1 mole of water under standard condition. This can also be thought of an enthalpy change when 1 mole of hydrogen ion react with 1 mole of hydroxide ion. Hydrogen ion plus hydroxide ion react to form water in a liquid form. Delta H for this is minus 57.1 kJ per mole. So what is enthalpy change of formation? The enthalpy change when 1 mole of substance is formed from its element under standard condition. For example is given previously by the formation of water from hydrogen and hydroxide ion. What is enthalpy change of atomization? The enthalpy change for the formation of 1 mole of gaseous atom from an element under standard condition. For example, oxygen is formed and the delta H for this reaction is minus 249 kJ per mole. What is bond energy? It is the minimum energy required to break a chemical bond. So thanks for visiting. Stay tuned for part 2 because it is a lengthy subject. Subscribe to my channel, like this video and click on the bell icon for latest updates and videos. Thank you.